Hey there, welcome back to EMS Abounds. So this is video one of my Do Your Job videos. And this has to do with ABCs first, right? Airway, breathing, circulation. Doing your primary assessment, your ABCs, and then doing your secondary assessment. You know, your OPQRST, your sample history and whatnot, before you waste time moving them to the truck. Before you waste time doing things. So let me give you a typical example of this. And this scenario has happened a lot of times. I get into your ambulance and I say, so, hey, I'm Kevin, what's going on? And your patient's lying on the stretcher, fully clothed, multiple jackets, sweatshirts, leather jacket, leather vest. He's been in a motorcycle accident and you've requested an intercept. And I get into the truck and he's still in all those clothes with a collar on. A wrist is splinted, a left wrist is splinted with the jacket and everything on. And distally to that left wrist, the AEMT is starting an IV. And I say, so what's going on? Oh, he dumped his motorcycle. Okay. But what's going on? Well, I got to get an IV. And this crew'd been on scene half an hour at this point. No vitals. And, well, one of the first responders was getting a set of vitals for me at that point. And she was a little embarrassed by this because she was one of my AEMT students. And she just kept kind of looking at me with these deer in the headlight eyes. And I said, okay, so we don't have vitals yet. How about lung sounds? I haven't gotten to that yet. I got to get the IV. Have you pushed on his belly yet? No. Okay. What kind of medical history does he have? I don't know. I haven't gotten to that yet. Okay. So in this guy's case, he had a distended abdomen and was on 2 injectable blood thinners. He's a trauma team activation. He was, the AEMT, who's a dear friend of mine, was going to take him to my critical access hospital. No, we're not. We're going to a trauma center. We see it all the time with nebulizers too. We get in the truck. So what's going on? Well, he was short of breath. Okay. But what's going on? Well, I'm giving him a neb and I'm trying to get an IV. Well, what's his vitals? I haven't gotten to those yet. How are his lung sounds? Diminished. Diminished is not a lung sound. A lung sound is a verb, right? It's a word of action. Wheezing, rhonchi, crackles. Diminished is, I'm not an English major, but I think that's an adverb. It describes the verb. The reality is they never listened to lung sounds. Just he was having shortness of breath, so they started a neb. And the guy was in fact in congestive heart failure. So please do your job. Do the A, assess the A, assess the B, assess the C. Intervene in any of those as appropriate to save their life. But if they don't need a life-saving intervention at that moment, now go to your secondary survey, right? Focused exam for a dyspnea patient, your lung sounds, JVD, etc. Okay, cardiac monitor, 12 lead, vital signs. Okay, so please do your job. Thank you.